how do you keep avocado from turning brown? I love your techniques.
Yeah. So what's happening with avocados is polyphenol acetate, I believe is the word, but there's a very specific enzyme that browns avocado faster. You can find it in apples. Apples do the same thing. Lettuce does the same thing. So do mushrooms. But essentially, what you're trying to do is prevent oxygen from getting to it. And you can either do one of two things: prevent that oxygen, or you can denature that enzyme. And so the technique that I show with guacamole, because it's relevant to the actual food, is I put lemon juice or lime juice over the surface, and that denatures the enzyme. Now, you need a lot of it to actually get a good coverage. The second piece is oxygen. There's a lot of myths out there around using the pit. Somebody also said you should put the peel, and I've heard all sorts of wacky stuff. They generally don't work. You need to stop the oxygen or denature the enzyme. And so to denature the lime juice, to stop the oxygen, get cling wrap and press it right against the surface. You can also do that to fresh avocado. So if you cut it in half and you decide not to use the rest, just seal it real tight with cling wrap. So that's what I use.
So keeping the pit busted. I've also heard store with onion in the same container. I've also heard this one, which I find really gross, is you just turn it upside down in water, which gets rid of the oxygen, but then it gets kind of gross pretty fast. Like
yes,
you'd have to be using it by the end of the day. Otherwise, it's not good. But like the onion one, God, I've heard that one forever, and it feels like it kind of works, and I don't know why.
I haven't tested that. But I'm just not seeing how much sulfur it can release to actually stop the polyphenol acetate.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you would need a lot of onion, even if that were true. I'll have to test that later today, so I'll report back.
Okay, add that to your list. I personally have like a little silicone rub, it looks like an avocado that you slap right on top of the avocado, like a little lid, and it's silicone because I despise cling wrap.
A lot of plastic.
Yeah. Which we were just talking about this, that there are some studies coming out of South Korea that there's a possibility that kimchi might be able to help flush microplastics. They've only tested it in mice. It just suggests it, but like more studies on that. And just in case, I'm going to eat a bunch of kimchi.
I feel like it seems right. You know, well, first, I subscribe to the fact that kimchi solves all your problems. I ate a lot of kimchi growing up.
Oh, yeah.
But if it were true, that would be amazing. I think I heard that one, and then I heard stuff about some like kombucha maybe having some benefits, but I think we still have to learn, because the idea of PFAS and all those compounds is it just sticks to your cells. So I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but. I eat a lot of kimchi, so knock on wood.
Yeah. Well, it was saying that like it clings to it and takes it out with it.
One of my dreams actually. So I haven't shared this broadly yet, but I'm moving to Sacramento. One of my dreams is like when we get a little more space to actually have like a bigger lab where we can start testing things for microplastics and trying to really understand what's good, what's bad, and all that stuff. So one day I'll be able to do a proper deep dive.
That's California. You call us, we'll come up there and maybe we can help out with one of your experiments.
Okay, here's a myth that I'm curious to know about. Should you wash your chicken?
Oh boy. So the answer is no. You shouldn't wash your chicken. You should wipe it. And there's a lot of reasons for it, and it really comes down to food safety. The thing with the bacteria and all the germs that you get on chicken is they're very easily, I don't want to say aerosolized, but they can spread very quickly. And so in a commercial space, we typically say, don't run raw chicken underwater. Definitely don't use soap. You can, there's culturally, I believe there's some cultures that use, little vinegar.
Did you say use soap? People use soap?
Who uses soap? Who does it? Nobody does that. What?
If you go far enough in a rabbit hole on TikTok, you'll start seeing those.
That's really far. Like, that's insane.
It's wild. But there is a misconception that you have to wipe it off before you clean it and all that. And some cultures still use highly acidic stuff, but it doesn't really do much. Just cook it to temp, pasteurize your chicken. That's the easiest way to go.